Let's get something straight. Everything that Donald Trump has said he's doing, that he talked to the leaders of Iran. It is now Steve Witkoff and freaking Jared said they talked to someone in Iran, but it wasn't the leader, but it was someone. We've got to just stop listening to the shit he's saying, because he's saying these things from the podium at about a 48-hour, threat and this, that, and the other thing, and it makes the stock prices and the oil futures and everything go nuts. So he knows he can manipulate the markets. He knows how to manipulate the markets. He's been doing it since the first term. Remember the video that came out of him and all of his friends in the back room and going with Charles Schwab and all those people, hey, you made $680 million yesterday in one day, when he announced the tariffs and the stock market went nuts. Well, he's been playing that game the whole time. The problem is, when you play that game as the focus, you're forgetting that there's human lives that are being taken in the process. He doesn't care. That's the big problem. So it has been found that this 48-hour and the conversations with Iranian leadership weren't conversations with anybody. It was just part of the speech, part of the show, because the Iranians are saying, we haven't talked to him at all. There are no negotiations going on, period, full stop. So everything the Trump media circus is feeding us is what's written by the Trump show. But there's just examples of that everywhere if you just want to look. And I'll give you the most painful one. 15 service members have passed since this started. That's what he's trying to let you believe. But think of day one, that we know for a fact only one set of missiles, one location being hit, can disprove all of it. Simple. Fifth Fleet Naval Headquarters in Bahrain. Fully staffed, on high alert because of all the Mideastern rhetoric. That was the first main target taken. Fully staffed with no warning whatsoever, and no one died. That alone should dispel every fucking stance coming out of the White House about this war. Now we're hearing all these big dramatic negotiations and all this stuff that the Art of the Deal shitmaster general is supposedly doing, when the other side's going, dude, we've never talked to him, like, ever. He did the same thing with China. Remember, I'm in negotiations with China, and China's like, we haven't talked to you at all. Remember all that? He's done that with a lot of countries. When are we going to actually put two and two? Most of us do, but when are the rest of yous going to recognize he has been doing this with every freaking thing he can? As long as the bullshit stays circulating in the media network he created with all of his friends, not only social media platforms, but also television stations and Paramount Plus type of mergers, he's been involved with all of that. He's manipulated all of that. Just ask Netflix. That's the problem. It is literally state-run media already. We are not getting the information we need because we, as in the U.S., United States, us as citizens, under one red, white, and blue flag, not one with orange writing or names on it, none of that, the red, white, and blue, all of us are being blamed worldwide for everything he does. Let that sink in. Even the ones that didn't vote for him and have TDS are being blamed for the pain he's inflicting on all of these different countries and all of these millions and tens and millions of lives. We're being blamed. But here's the problem. It's your faults. If you supported him at all, fuck Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens and all of these people that have seen the light, Joe Rogan, you're part of the reason he's there in the first place. Marjorie Taylor Greene, are you freaking kidding me? You're part of the machine that built him. So F you too. Anybody who does care about the future of this country has to care about the future of the entire country, not just the parts they like. That's what United is supposed to stand for. And I suggest you reach up there and pull your head out of your ass. Leave your hat up there. and recognize what we have to do standing side by side. So that's the only way we can make it through this, united. Stay diligent, stay educated, and be kind, because we're all in this together.